In the vast expanse of human experience, emotions are the ever-changing currents that shape our lives. From the gentle ripples of contentment to the tempestuous waves of anger and despair, our emotions ebb and flow, guiding us through the tumultuous waters of existence. They can lift us to the heights of ecstasy or plunge us into the depths of despair. Emotions are both the fuel that propels us forward and the anchors that weigh us down. Throughout history, philosophers have sought to understand the nature of emotions and their impact on our lives. Among these ancient thinkers, the Romans stand out for their profound insights into the human psyche and their practical wisdom for navigating the turbulent seas of emotions. In particular, the philosophy of Stoicism, with its emphasis on virtue, resilience, and inner peace, offers a timeless guide for mastering our emotions and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. In this journey through Roman philosophy and Stoicism, we will explore the wisdom of three eminent Stoic thinkers: Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. Through their writings and teachings, we will uncover valuable lessons and practical strategies for transforming our relationship with emotions and cultivating inner tranquility amidst life's storms. But before we delve into the teachings of these wise philosophers, let us first pause to reflect on the nature of emotions themselves. Emotions are complex and multifaceted phenomena that arise from the interplay of thoughts, beliefs, and bodily sensations. They can be triggered by external events or arise spontaneously from within. Some emotions, such as joy and love, are pleasant and uplifting, while others, like anger and fear, can be distressing and disruptive. Yet, regardless of their nature or intensity, all emotions share a common trait: they have the power to influence our thoughts, behaviors, and perceptions of the world around us. When we are consumed by negative emotions, such as anger or anxiety, our judgment becomes clouded, and our actions may be driven by impulse rather than reason. Conversely, when we experience positive emotions, such as gratitude or compassion, we are more likely to make wise choices and act in accordance with our values. Understanding the role of emotions in our lives is the first step towards mastering them. Rather than viewing emotions as uncontrollable forces that dictate our fate, we can learn to cultivate awareness and discernment, empowering us to respond to them with wisdom and resilience. This is where the philosophy of Stoicism offers invaluable guidance. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always control external events or the emotions they elicit, we can control how we choose to respond to them. By cultivating virtues such as courage, wisdom, and temperance, we can develop the inner strength and resilience needed to navigate life's challenges with grace and dignity. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature and accepting the things we cannot change, freeing us from the grip of negative emotions and enabling us to find peace and serenity amidst adversity. In the pages that follow, we will explore the teachings of Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, three titans of Stoic philosophy whose wisdom continues to resonate across the centuries. Through their words and deeds, we will discover timeless principles and practical strategies for mastering our emotions, overcoming adversity, and leading a life of virtue and purpose. So join me as we embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation, guided by the ancient wisdom of Roman philosophy and Stoicism. Together, let us learn to conquer the storm within and navigate the turbulent seas of emotions with courage, resilience, and wisdom. Few figures loom as large as Lucius Annaeus Seneca, the Roman philosopher, statesman, and playwright whose insights into the human condition continue to inspire and enlighten. Born in Hispania in 4 BCE, Seneca rose to prominence as a prominent statesman and advisor to Emperor Nero, yet it is his enduring contributions to philosophy that have secured his legacy as one of the preeminent Stoic thinkers of antiquity. Central to Seneca's philosophy is the notion that true wisdom lies in the pursuit of virtue and the cultivation of inner peace. For Seneca, the Stoic sage is not immune to the vicissitudes of life but possesses the resilience and fortitude to face adversity with equanimity and grace. In his seminal work, Letters to a Stoic, Seneca imparts timeless wisdom and practical advice for mastering the art of living and navigating the turbulent seas of emotions. One of Seneca's most enduring teachings is his distinction between things within our control, the internal, and things beyond our control, the external. According to Seneca, while we may not always have power over external events or the actions of others, we retain the ability to govern our thoughts, attitudes, and responses to life's challenges. By focusing our attention on what is within our control, namely, our own actions and attitudes, we can cultivate inner tranquility and free ourselves from the tyranny of external circumstances. Seneca's emphasis on self-mastery and personal responsibility is exemplified in his advice to know thyself and strive for self-improvement. He reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external possessions or accolades, but from the cultivation of virtue and the pursuit of wisdom. In the pursuit of virtue, Seneca advocates for the practice of self-examination and self-discipline, urging us to confront our weaknesses and cultivate the virtues of courage, temperance, and wisdom. Yet Seneca is quick to acknowledge that the path to virtue is fraught with challenges and obstacles, and that even the wisest among us are not immune to the sway of emotions. He writes, "Life is warfare, and a journey far from home." In the face of adversity, Seneca counsels us to cultivate resilience and fortitude, drawing strength from within to confront life's trials with courage and dignity. One of Seneca's most profound insights is his recognition of the fleeting nature of human existence and the importance of living each moment with purpose and intention. He writes, "We are always complaining that our days are few and acting as though there would be no end of them." Seneca reminds us that life is precious and ephemeral, and that we must seize the present moment and make the most of our time on earth. In his letters, Seneca extols the virtues of gratitude, humility, and compassion, urging us to cultivate a spirit of generosity and goodwill towards others. He writes, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. By embracing the present moment and embracing the world around us with open hearts and minds, we can find fulfillment and meaning in the here and now." Yet Seneca is also a realist, and he acknowledges that life is filled with trials and tribulations that can test even the strongest of spirits. He writes, "He who has endured much will endure much more." In the face of adversity, Seneca encourages us to draw upon our inner reserves of strength and resilience, trusting in our ability to overcome adversity and emerge stronger and wiser than before. In conclusion, Seneca's teachings offer invaluable guidance for mastering our emotions and leading a life of virtue and purpose. Through his emphasis on self-mastery, personal responsibility, and the pursuit of wisdom, Seneca shows us that true happiness and fulfillment lie not in external possessions or accolades, but in the cultivation of inner peace and the pursuit of virtue. As we navigate the turbulent seas of emotions, let us heed Seneca's timeless wisdom and strive to live each moment with courage, dignity, and grace. Central to Epictetus's philosophy is the notion of living in accordance with nature and accepting the things we cannot change, drawing inspiration from the Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate. Epictetus teaches us to embrace life's trials and tribulations with equanimity and grace, trusting in the inherent order and wisdom of the universe. At the heart of Epictetus's teachings is the concept of the dichotomy of control, the idea that there are things within our power and things beyond our power. He writes, "Some things are within our power while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not within our power are our body, our property, reputation, position, and in a word, whatever is not of our own doing." By focusing our attention on what is within our control, namely our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we can cultivate inner peace and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. Epictetus teaches us to detach ourselves from external outcomes and to find contentment in the practice of virtue and the pursuit of wisdom. Yet Epictetus is not advocating for a life of passivity or resignation. Rather, he encourages us to take ownership of our lives and to strive for excellence in all that we do. He writes, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." By focusing on our own efforts and intentions, rather than obsessing over external outcomes, we can find freedom and fulfillment in the pursuit of our goals and aspirations. Epictetus also emphasizes the importance of cultivating resilience and fortitude in the face of adversity. He writes, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happen the way it happens, then you will be happy." By embracing life's challenges with courage and dignity, we can transform setbacks into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. One of Epictetus's most famous teachings is his distinction between what is up to us prohairesis and what is not up to us aprohairesis. According to Epictetus, our true freedom lies in our ability to control our own thoughts and actions rather than being enslaved by external circumstances or the opinions of others. He writes, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Epictetus's teachings on freedom and self-mastery are perhaps best exemplified in his concept of the Stoic reserve clause, the practice of mentally preparing ourselves for the worst-case scenario in any situation. He writes, "Never say of anything, 'I have lost it,' but 'I have returned it.' Is your child dead? It is returned. Is your wife dead? She is returned." By adopting this mindset of acceptance and detachment, we can liberate ourselves from the tyranny of external events and find peace and serenity amidst life's uncertainties. Epictetus teaches us that true freedom is not found in the pursuit of external possessions or accolades, but in the cultivation of inner peace and resilience. In conclusion, Epictetus's teachings offer invaluable guidance for mastering our emotions and living a life of virtue and purpose. Through his emphasis on the dichotomy of control, the practice of Stoic reserve, and the pursuit of freedom and self-mastery, Epictetus shows us that true happiness and fulfillment lie not in external circumstances or possessions, but in the cultivation of inner peace and resilience. As we navigate the turbulent seas of emotions, let us heed Epictetus's timeless wisdom and strive to live each moment with courage, dignity, and grace. A few leaders have left as indelible a mark on the world as Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor whose reign epitomized the principles of wisdom, virtue, and resilience. Born in 121 CE in Rome, Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne in 161 CE and ruled as Emperor of Rome until his death in 180 CE. Yet it is not his political achievements that have secured his place in history, but rather his profound insights into the human condition and his unwavering commitment to Stoic philosophy. Central to Marcus Aurelius's philosophy is the concept of living in accordance with nature and embracing the transience of human existence, drawing inspiration from the Stoic principle of memento mori, or remembrance of death. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to confront our mortality with courage and acceptance, recognizing that life is fleeting and precious. One of Marcus Aurelius's most enduring teachings is his emphasis on the importance of virtue and moral integrity. He writes, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." For Marcus Aurelius, true happiness and fulfillment come not from external possessions or accolades, but from the cultivation of inner virtue and the pursuit of wisdom. He encourages us to strive for excellence in all that we do, guided by the principles of justice, courage, and compassion. Yet Marcus Aurelius is also a realist, and he acknowledges that life is filled with trials and tribulations that can test even the strongest of spirits. He writes, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In the face of adversity, Marcus Aurelius urges us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery, trusting in our ability to overcome obstacles and emerge stronger and wiser than before. One of Marcus Aurelius's most famous works is his Meditations, a series of personal reflections and philosophical musings written during his reign as emperor. In these writings, Marcus Aurelius shares his innermost thoughts and struggles, offering timeless wisdom and practical advice for mastering the art of living. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius extols the virtues of self-discipline, resilience, and humility, urging us to confront our fears and insecurities with courage and dignity. He writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." By cultivating inner strength and resilience, Marcus Aurelius teaches us to transcend the limitations of our circumstances and to find peace and serenity amidst life's uncertainties.